Hello everyone, Scooty007 here bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game we have the 3-4 Seattle Mariners taking on the 4-2 Tampa Bay Rays, as this is the home opener for the Rays and a 3-game series between the Mariners and the Rays. And here is the starting lineup for the Seattle Mariners. Leading off, the center fielder, Ichiro Suzuki, batting second. The second baseman, Jose Lopez, batting third. The third baseman, Adrian Beltre, batting fourth in the cleanup position. The left fielder, Raul Ibens, batting fifth. The first baseman, Richie Sexson, batting sixth. The right fielder, Brad Wilkinson, batting seventh. The designated hitter, Jose Viodo, batting eighth. The catcher, Kenji Johijima, and batting ninth, the shortstop, Yunesuke Betancourt. On the mound for the Rays, it is Matt Garza. Garza comes into the game with an ERA of 6.0. No wins, one loss. 6.0 ERA, 6 innings pitched, allowed 6 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 2 walks. We're here at Tropicana Field, which gives a +2 to strikeouts and a +3 to walks. And with that, Suzuki steps up. He is batting at .276. Here's the pitch. 6-6 range play at Tropicana Field. 4-2 ground ball. Tiff Riggins, the catcher, looks up. It's a high pop up behind the catcher. Riggins taking off his mask. His range is on a 1-3. And he makes the play, out number 1. That's going to bring up Jose Lopez. Lopez batting a 185. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 2-4. Question mark, double star, and a 1-6. That's a 7. 2 odd. 2-3 ground ball to Ibar. And that's out number 2, and that's going to bring up Adrian Beltre. Beltre batting a 259. 1-4 blank. 2-2. And that's a ground ball to second. As Iwamura will take that, throw it over to Penna for out number 3. No runs, no hits, and no errors. We go to the bottom of the first. And here is the starting lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. Leading off, the second baseman, Akinoori Imura. Batting second, the left fielder, Carl Crawford. Batting third, the first baseman, Carlos Henna. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the center fielder, B.J. Upton. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Johnny Gomes. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Willie Ibar. Batting seventh, the catcher, Sean Riggins. Batting eighth, the right fielder, Elliot Johnson. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Jason Barlett. On the mound for the Mariners, it is Eric Bernard. Comes into the game with 1 loss, an ERA of 3.60, 5 innings pitched, allowed 7 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 2 walks. And here's the pitch to Iwamura. He's batting a 320 on the season so far. 2-4 range play. 5-2, that's going to be a single out to Eisbens. Goes out to the left field. His range is on a 1-3. That's a 4. That's going to be a base hit for Iwamura. And the Rays lead off with a base hit. All right, Carl Crawford up. He's batting a 250 infield. Coming into double play depth. Here's the pitch. 1-4, double star. Question mark. Double star and a 1-2. That's a 6. And that's going to be a fly ball out there to left field. And Husbands gets that for out number 1. Infield still at double play depth as Carlos Pena comes up. Pena batting a 172. Here's the pitch. 2-4 range play. 6-2 double star 3. That's going to go to Wilkinson. His range is on a 1-3. That's a 2, and he makes the catch. So Iwamura is still stranded at first, and that's going to bring up the cleanup. B.J. Upton. Upton batting a 231. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll is a 3. 1-1. That's a strikeout plus. On a strikeout plus, we add 10. Plus, Tropicana gives a +2. So we're adding 12. That's a 24. That's a 16. Struck him out. Struck him out looking. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on for the Rays. After 1, we're scoreless. We go to the top of the second. It is Raul Husbands, Richie Sexton, and Brad Wilkinson due up for Seattle. Here's the pitch to Raul. Raul batting a 357, 5-1, double star, fly ball to Johnson. Makes the out. Richie Sexton up. He's batting a 231. Here's the pitch. 6-3 hit by pitch. That's a 0. 3-3. And that is a ground ball to Bartlett, who makes the play, tosses it over to Pena for out number 2. Brad Wilkinson out. Wilkinson batting a 231. Here's the pitch. 1-2 strike. That's a 14. That's a 4. Struck him out. So that retires the side. It's an easy inning to score. 3 up, 3 down as the Rays retire the Mariners in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the second. It's Johnny Gomes, Willie Abar, and Sean Riggins due up for Tampa. Johnny Gomes, first time we're seeing him. Well, no average yet for him. He does have 4 games, 7 at-bats, 1 stolen base. No average yet. 6-5. That's a blank. 2-3. Fly ball out to Husbands. Out number 1. Willie Ibar batting a 227. Here's the pitch. 5-2. Possible error on a ground ball. 4-4. And that's a single pass Lopez. So, runner on first. And that is going to bring up Sean Riggins, batting a 375. Strategy roll 9. Here's the pitch. 3-3 strikeout plus. That's a 24. That's a 1. And he struck him out looking. And that is going to bring up Elliot Johnson, batting 500. Strategy roll 8. Once again, runner on first. 1-3 double star. Fly ball out there to Suzuki. And that ends the inning. No run. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors. After 2, we're scoreless. We go to the top of the third. It's Jose Virdo, Kenji Johijima, and Yunesuke Betancourt due up for the Mariners. There's the pitch to Jose. He's batting a .448. 5-1 double star. Fly ball out there to Upton. And that is out number 1. Next up is Kenji. He's batting a .250. 6-3 hit by pitch. That's a 12. That's a 7. And that is a hit by pitch. So runner on first as he gets hit in the elbow with that. He is fine. That's going to sting for a while. Strategy rolls a 15. That's going to bring up Betancourt, who's batting a .476. 1-4 blank. 5-6 power hit to Crawford. That's a 16. And that's a fly ball. 2 away as we go to the top of the order. Ichiro Suzuki 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 4-3 strike. That's a 7. That's a 7. Struck him out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the third. It is Jason Bartlett, Iwamura, and Carl Crawford due up for the Rays. Here's the pitch to Bartlett. Bartlett batting a .286, 4-1 blank. 2-2, and that's a ground ball to Lopez. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a single past Lopez. All right, Bartlett, we are going to go for a steal attempt. And that is a 16. It's a +2 -1. So we're adding 1 to that. That is a 9. And Bartlett safe at second as Iwamura comes up. I think that's his first stolen base. We'll take a look at his when he comes back around. 2-6 strikeout plus. That's a 23. That's a 16. Struck him out. 1 out, and that's going to bring up Carl, who's 0 for 1. Strategy roll 12. Here's the pitch. 1-5 strike. That's an 11. That's a 1. Struck him out. Henna up. He's 0 for 1. Strategy roll 9. 4-1. That's going to be a walk. That's a 25. With a walk plus, it's the same thing as what we do for strike pluses. We add 10. We're adding 3 to that. So it's going to be a 13. That's a 25. That's an 18. And they walk Penna. So runners on first and second, as that's going to bring up the cleanup position, B.J. Upton. Upton struck out his last time up. Here's the pitch. He's 0 for 1. 6-2 strikeout plus, and they struck him out. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors, and 2 left on. After 3, we're scoreless. We go to the top of the fourth. It's Jose Lopez, Beltre, and Raul due up for the Mariners. Here's the pitch to Lopez. Lopez 0 for 1 on the day. 6-6 range play at Tropicana Field. 2-3 pop up to the catcher, and that's a foul ball. So that retires a repitch. Strike one. 2-4 double question mark double star and a 1-6 to 19 too high. 4-2 double star 4 ground ball to Iwamura, out number 1. One away, and that's going to bring up Adrian Beltre. Beltre is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 5-3 possible error. 4-1, and that's going to be a fly ball to Johnson. Error rating is a 0. That's a 14. No error there. 2 away, and that's going to bring up Rayola, who's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 6-2 wild pitch. No one's on. We're going to re-roll the dice. 3-5 strikeout. That's an 11. That's a 12. Too high. 1-5 ground ball to Iwamura, and that retires the side. No runs, no hits, and no errors. It's a 3-up, 3-down inning for the Rays as they retire the Mariners in order. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Johnny Gomes. Willie Abar and Sean Riggins due up for the Rays. Here's the pitch to Gomes. 4-2 straight. That's an 18. That's a 7. Struck him out. All right, Willie Ibar up next. Here's the pitch. Ibar 1 for 1, 1-4. Question mark, double star and a 1-2, the 13, too high. 6-6, that's a double pass Rayola. And with that, Ibar is on with a double. Sean Riggins up. Riggins 0 for 1 on the day with the strikeout. Here's the pitch. 1-1. That's a strikeout. That's a 24. That's a strikeout plus. That's a 10. And he struck him out looking. So 2 away with a runner on first. And that's going to bring up Elliott Johnson. 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch to Johnson. 1-4 question mark. Double star and a 1-2. 18 too high. 3-5 ground ball to Lopez, and that is out number 3. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on after 4. We're scoreless. We've got a pitching duel going on here at Tropicana Field. We go to the top of the 5th. It's Richie Sexton, Brad Wilkinson, and Jose Viodo due up for the Mariners. Richie 0 for 1 on the day. 4-1 blank. 3-3. And that's a ground ball to Bartlett. Bartlett gets it, throws it over to Penna for out number 1. Brad Wilkinson up. Wilkinson 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 6-1. That's going to be a walk. That's a 14. That's a 3. And they walk Wilkinson. All right, infield coming in to double play depth. Strategy roll 4. Here's the pitch. 1-1 strike. That's an 8. The 12 too high. 1-5 ground ball to Bartlett. And that's a double play. And the reason that is a double play, runner on first, rolls with hitters, roll versus hitters, ground double play, plus pitchers, ground double play, plus the pivot. So Iwamora's pivot is a +1. Garza's double play is a 0. That's going to be a 3. That is going to be a 4 on that. So with that, it is a roll equals 2 or less than the double play. GDP, it is a double play. That's a 3. And that is a double play. So Iwamura takes it, throws it over to Bartlett to tag him. And then Bartlett will take it, throw it over to Penna. It is a 4-6-3 double play. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and none left on. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's Jason Bartlett, Iwamura, and Carl Crawford due up for the Rays. Here's the pitch to Bartlett. Bartlett 1 for 1 on the day. And that is going to be 5-3 range play at Tropicana Field. 3-5, single +8. It's going to go out there to Suzuki. Suzuki's range is a 1 to 4. That's a 1. And he goes all the way back to the warning track for that, out number 1. Iwamura up. 1 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. 3-4, wild pitch. We're going to re-roll. Struck out his last time up. 2-4 range play. 6-2, ground ball to Lopez. Lopez's range is on a 1 to 4. That's a 4. Makes the catch, throws it over to Sexton. 2 away. Carl Crawford up. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 1-1 blank. 1-4 double star. Fly ball out there to Wilkinson, who retires the side. So no runs, no hits, and no errors after 5. But we're still scoreless. We go to the top of the 6th. It's Kenji Johijima, Yunosuke Betancourt, and Ichiro Suzuki due up for the Mariners. Here's the pitch to Kenji. Kenji, 0 for 0 on the day, 2-6 at the ballpark. 3-6 ground ball to Penna. Out number 1. Betancourt, 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 6-6 range play at Tropicana Field. 6-6 double star 2. It goes out there to Crawford. Crawford's range is on a 1 to 4. That's a 5. That's going to be a double. And Betancourt is on with a double. All right. We go to the top of the order. And here's Ichiro Suzuki. Suzuki 0 for 2 with the strikeout. Strategy roll 1, infield at normal depth. 1-3. That's a strike. That's a 7. That's a 5. Struck him out. 2 away. Jose Lopez up. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 1-4 blank. 6-3 line drive to A-bar. And that is out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on for Seattle. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It is Penna, Upton, and Gnomes due up for the Rays. Here's the pitch to Penna. Penna 0 for 1 with a walk. 2-3 at the ballpark. 4-5 fly ball to Ibens. Out number 1. BJ Upton 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. 5-2 possible error on a ground ball. 4-3 ground ball to Lopez. Lopez's error rating is on a 1-4. That's a 2. That's a ground error. And that's a 1 base error as he boots the ball. And Upton is on with a base hit. So he's safe at first. Infield coming in to double play depth. Johnny Gomes comes up. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 4-4 home run. That's a 20. That's a 7. And that ball is gone. Solo. No, 2-run home run for Johnny Gomes. As he hits that down the left field side, and it's hanging close towards the pole, and that puts the Rays up 2-0. Johnny Gomes with a 2-run home run in this game. And that was actually his first stolen base as well. All right, call to the bullpen. The bullpen for the Mariners is warming up as Eric is tired. Louis Ibar up. He's 2 for 2 with a double. Here's the pitch. 4-5 strike. No, that's a walk. He is tired. That's a 15. The 16 too high. Because he is tired, we follow the thing that's in the parentheses, in the brackets there. 1-2. Line drive to Lopez. And with that, the skipper comes out to take the ball from Eric Bernard. And we have a right switch right coming up. And they're going to bring in Cesar Jimenez to come in. ERA was 6.0. 1 win, 1 loss. He's pitched 3 innings and had 5 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 1 walk. He could face 8 batters. So, let's take a look here at Eric Bernard's stats as he leaves the game. He's pitched 5 2/3 innings, allowed 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts on the day, 1 home run, a 2.52 ERA with that. And that is going to bring up Sean Riggins. So for 2 on the day, 2 strikeouts, 4-5 strikeout. That's a 14. That's an 11. Struck him out. So with that, it's 2 runs, 1 hit, and no errors. After 6, Tampa Bay 2, Seattle nothing. We go to the top of the 7th. It is Adrian Beltre, Raul Eisbens, and Richie Sexton due up. And here's the pitch to Beltre. Beltre 0 for 2 on the day. 6-3, hit by pitch. Gerza is a -2. That's going to be a 0. So Beltre got out of the way on that one. 6-5. Ground ball to A-bar for out number 1. Raul Eisbens comes up. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be for 5. That's a strike. That's an 11. The 20 is too high. 4-1. That's going to be a single past Crawford. And with that, runner on first. All right, infield coming into double play depth, strategy roll 17. Here's the pitch. 3-3 blank. 6-1, double star 5, ground ball to A-bar. And that's going to be a double play on that. That's a 5 for the ground double play. That's a 5. Remember, the roll's got to be less than or equal to. And sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 7th. But let's take a look at the scoreboard for the game so far. Tampa Bay is scoring that 2-run home run in the 6th inning. 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. Seattle, only 2 hits with 1 error, no runs scored yet. And that is going to bring up Elliott Johnson, Jason Barlett, and Iwamura for the Rays. All right, here's the pitch to Johnson. 0 for 2, 2-3. That's going to be a double star. Ground ball to Betancourt. Out number 1. Jason Barlett up. Barlett 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be for 3. That's going to be a walk. That's at 8. The 12 too high. 6-5. Double star 3. Ground ball to Betancourt. 2 outs. Betancourt throws over to Sexton to get the out. And here's Iwamura. 1 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. With the strikeout. 3-3 hit by pitch. That's going to be a 1. Caesar does a -3. The 14 too high. 1-4, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to Suzuki. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, and no errors. After 7, it's Tampa Bay 2, Seattle nothing. We go to the top of the 8th. It's Brad Wilkinson, Jose Verdo, and Kenji Johijima due up for the Mariners. And we have a new pitcher on the mound for the Rays. As Gerza comes out. So we have a left switch right. And they're going to bring in Grant Bellafor. Well, Bellafor, 1 inning pitched, allowed 1 hit, 3 strikeouts, no walks. No wins, no losses yet on the season for him. Does have a special K rating of a 1 to 10 for both left and right-handed batter. Here's, we're going to take a look here at the stats for Matt Garza. Garza, 7 innings, allowed 2 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 1 hit by pitch. ERA, 2.77. All right, he's going to face Wilkinson, Verdo, and Joey Jima. 4-2. Strike, that's a 14, that's a 4. Struck him out. 1 away, and that's going to bring up Jose Verdo. Verdo 0 for 2 on the day. 3-1. Walk plus, that's a 19. That's a 12. And they walk Verdo. All right, infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch to Kenji. 4-1 blank. That's a 7. That's a strikeout. Because if it's a 1 through 10 on that on the D20, we take care of the special K first. Benacourt up. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll 1. 2-5, question mark, double star. On a 1 to 19, that's a 14. And that's a fly ball out there to Johnson. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, and no errors. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's Carl Crawford, Carlos Pena, and B.J. Upton due up for the Rays. And that's going to do it for Caesar. They're going to bring in Arthur Rhodes. Left, right. Arthur Rhodes comes into the game with a 9.0. 1 inning pitched, allowed 2 hits, 1 strikeout, no walks. Don't want that, we want the stats. Taking a look here at the stats for Caesar. He went 1 1/3 inning, no earned runs, 1 strikeout. ERA of a 4.19. So he's got to face off against Carl Crawford, Carlos Pena, and B.J. Upton. 2 lefts and a right coming up. 2-6. That's going to be a walk. Excuse me. It's going to be a walk plus. That's an 18. That's a 2. So we have a steal attempt here. That's a 12. Crawford successfully steals second. All right. Carlos Pena up. He's 0 for 2. 6-2 range play. 6-3. That's going to be a single to Osmonds. His range is on a 1 to 3. That's a 2. Makes the play. Crawford with the hold sign. And with that, Rhodes is tired immediately. B.J. Upton up. He's 0 for 3, the pitch. 2-1, walk. That's a 22. That's a 6. They're going to leave him in. Johnny Gomes up. Here's the pitch to Gomes. And that is going to be 5-1. That's going to be a walk. That's an 11. That's a 6. And they load the bases. Bases are loaded. They're going to go out and talk to Rhodes on the mound as Willie Abar comes up to bat. They're going to leave him in for one more, see what he does here. Strategy roll 10. Here's the pitch to Abar. Abar 2 for 3 with a double. 4-4. That is going to be that is a single, and that is also going to score B.J. Upton. Upton will advance. He's on third. He goes from second to home. He picks up the additional base on a 1 through 6. That's a 4. That's a bait. That is... That is 2 runs scored. Now we'll take a look for Johnny Gomes. He has a base run rating of a 2. He'll go from first to third on a 4 through 6. That's a 2. No extra bases for Gnomes. 2 runs score on that single. And that is going to do it for Rhodes. They're going to bring in... They're going to bring in J.J. Putz. Putz. 1 save, 1 inning pitch, so that no hits, no strikeouts, and no walks, no ERA. Taking a look at the stats, Arthur Rhodes went 1/3 of an inning, allowed 1 hit, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, 20.77. And still responsible for Gnomes and Abar on the mound, on the field. Here's Sean Riggins, 0 for 3. 3-4, that's going to be a walk, that's a 10. The 18 is too high. 2-5, double star 4, ground ball to Benacourt. And that's going to be a double play as Gnomes will go to third. And they turn the double play. So 2 runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. After 8, Tampa Bay 4, Seattle nothing. We go to the top of the 9th. It's Ichiro Suzuki, Jose Lopez, and Adrian Beltre due up for the Mariners. Will the Rays hold on to the 4-0 lead, or will the Mariners come back with some ninth inning magic? Remember, an inside pitch. No lead is safe. And that's going to do it for Grant Balfour. And they're going to bring in Trevor Miller. Trevor Miller comes in to close out this game. 1 inning pitch to that 1 hit, 1 strikeout, no walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Grant Balfour. He went 1 inning, allowed 1 walk, had 2 strikeouts, no ERA. We'll take a look at the box score real quick of this game. Tampa Bay shutting out the Mariners through 8. It's 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors for Tampa. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error for the Mariners. Top of the order, Ichiro Suzuki, Jose Lopez, and Adrian Beltre. Here's the pitch to Suzuki. He's 0 for 3, 2-2 strikeout. That's an 8. The 18 is too high. 5-1, and that's a single. And runner on first. right. Infield at double play depth. Here's Lopez. Lopez 0 for 3. 6-4. Possible error. 6-6. Power hit to Upton. Upton's range is on a 1 to 4. That's going to go at the Upton. That's going to be a fly ball. Error rating is on a 1 to 4. That's a 13. And that is out number 1. Infield still at double play depth as Adrian and Beltre comes up. Beltre 0 for 3. They're going to let him take the hit. 3-3. And that's a base hit. They're going to leave Lopez to take the hit. Raul is 1 for 3. 2-3. That's going to be a walk. That's a 13. The 14. Too high. 5-3. Ground ball to A-Bar. It's hit in the hole. And that is a double play. No double play there. So Ichiro will go to third. And that is going to force out Beltre with a runner on first. So, runner on first on that. So, runners on the corners, 2 outs, and Richie Sexton up. Sexton 0 for 3, 5-5 range play, 5-4 single to Bartlett. Bartlett's range is on a 1 to 4, that's a 6. That's a base hit. Mariners with a run, so it's now 1 to 4. They cut the lead down to 3. They look at him and say one more. Brad Wilkinson 0 for 2. 2-1 strike. That's a 15. That's a 12. Struck him out. And the Rays win their home opener 4-1 over the Mariners. Final line score coming right up. So, final score here. Tampa Bay defeating the Mariners with a final score of 4-1. Matt Gerza will get his first win. Eric Bernard picks up his second loss of the season. Johnny Gomes hit the only home run of the game. That's his first of the season. Let's take a look at the stats. Matt Gerza 1-1 on the season. 1 win, 1 loss. Went 7 innings, allowed 2 hits. 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 1 hit by pitch. ERA of a 2.77. Trevor Miller, the last pitcher up for the Rays, went 1 inning, allowed 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 strikeout. Has an ERA of a 4.50. Eric Bernard picks up his second loss of the season. 5.2 innings, allowed 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts, 1 home run, an ERA of a 2.52. Arthur Rhodes went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 20.77. J.J. Putz, who went 2/3 of an inning, no ERA there. So with that, the Rays will improve to 5-2. The Mariners drop to 3-5. And the Rays will take over the lead of the AL East with this win. So that's going to do it for us here at Tropicana Field as the Rays demolish the Mariners in their home opener. Until next time, I'm Scoonie007 reminding you that if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. And remember to click that bell notification to be notified of when new videos in the 2008 replay go live, and when I go live and when I do the live streams of the Philadelphia Phillies games and Field of Dreams right here on the channel. So remember, and till then, I'm Scoonie007. We'll see you next time for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.